Woo! What's up, family? How y'all doing? Special Ox show tonight. Y'all know I love hanging out with y'all anytime I get the opportunity. But sad show tonight. Sad show. We're gonna remember Mr. Malcolm Jamal Warner tonight. I got the unfortunate news this afternoon. Came back from speaking to some kids at a summer camp. Walk in, sit down at the computer, back in, and Unissa walks in and says that my sister-in-law Pauline said that Malcolm Jamal Warner had passed. I was like, what? And anytime you hear that today, of course, it's 2025. We're in the world of the internet. You don't have to call a newspaper. You don't have to call the newsroom. Now, you simply go to social media, or you simply go to TMZ. You can call that fortunate or unfortunate. And there it was, right there. I was like, man. And it hit me hard. And I think if you of a certain age, there's certain people that were a part of your maturity, your maturation process, a part of your childhood. And particularly the power of television and the way it makes people feel very comfortable and close to you to a degree. You feel it's almost like you know that person. And I think that's what a lot of people, when I look online today, I think that's what a lot of people are experiencing today. People are really, really taken aback and shocked by the loss of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Very untimely, very young age, 54 years old. So I just wanted to come on tonight. I'm not going to stay on very long, but I wanted to, honor him. And I got my man, comedian Tony Tone is joining me. He's on the phone. And of course, Jaleel is in the building. And I got y'all. I want y'all to drop in the comments some of your, just your raw emotional feelings about this whole situation. And then, of course, any of your memories. As sad as it is, some of the best TV moments of my childhood, of my growing up, was The Cosby Show. And I know you can say what you want to say about Bill Cosby and all of that, but man, is this just a very unfortunate situation? Died way too long, gone way too young, way too young. So let's get into it. I got Tony Tone on the phone, Jaleel's in the building, and we got y'all. Family, this is a very special AKINTUNDE show. We're remembering Malcolm Jamal Warner, also known as our dear brother Theo from The Cosby Show. We're going to talk about his life tonight and what he meant to so many of us. This is, family, call your mama, call your daddy, your auntie, and your uncle, and let them know the AKINTUNDE show is about to start. Let's go.
AKINTUNDE show.
Say what? Say what?
You heard what I said.
That's right, y'all.
The AKINTUNDE show.
Spell it.
A-K-I.
One of the best stories that I have in satisfying one of our clients happened just recently. We had a young lady that was doing did a family reunion for. And then they came back and placed a reorder. Now, when they placed the reorder, we could not get everything done in time. Well, we had to pull a lot of strings, make some things happen, work a little bit late, but it worked out where we were able to get the t-shirts printed and out for delivery. That's the things that we do for our clients, and we want to do that for you as well.
It's easy to become frustrated when ordering branded products and apparel, but P&B Promotionals is here to help ease those frustrations with their over 800,000 promotional products and apparel. Whether screen printed t-shirts, embroidered polo shirts, stadium cups, umbrellas, or mugs, P&B Promotionals has just what you need. Log on to pbpromotionals.com and start your order now. That's pbpromotionals.com, or send an email to info@pbpromotionals.net. info@pbpromotionals.net.
Imprinting the best for less. P&B Promotionals.
Are you a content creator drowning in footage and short on time? Let us do the work for you. With your personal editors, you send us just 1 hour of video per month, and we deliver 40 social-ready clips in vertical, horizontal, and square formats. Perfect for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and more. That's 2 clips a day, 5 days a week, delivered in just 2 weeks, all for just $500 a month. But with our special offer, get it all for just $250 a month with a 3-month commitment. Your content, our edit, your growth. Start today with your personal editors.
It's the AKINTUNDE Show.
Say what? Say what?
You heard what I said.
That's right, y'all.
The AKINTUNDE Show.
Spell it.
Tunde.
All right. Happy Monday, everybody. This is the AKINTUNDE Show. Special Ox Show. Remembering Malcolm Jamal Warner. That's the topic of conversation for tonight. As always, nothing but love up in here. So do me a favor. If anybody wants to add anything to the show, definitely drop it in the comments. All right? And this is standing over here. You actually can't. I got Tony on. Yeah. She wanted my phone. She can't have it. But again, comedian, Def Comedy Jam, BET's Comedy View, my brother, my friend, longtime friend, 30 years, one of my best friends in the entire world. Tony, what's up, bro?
My brother AKINTUNDE. What's up, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Brother.
Hey, man, thank you and Jalil for having me on the show. Yeah, not quite the occasion I want to be on, but hey, man, we got to talk about our brother Malcolm, man. Man,
I thought you are the perfect person, to have this conversation because, of course, you're right in that age pocket. You an old school TV head like myself, and you're a trivia buff. And then you've been all over the entertainment industry. Did you ever work with Malcolm on any of the projects that you worked on?
Listen, unfortunately, I never got a chance to even meet or work with Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. But I really wanted to. It's like, first of all, I gotta say, man, this is kind of Chad Boseman-esque right now. You know what I'm saying? We lost somebody that we feel cheated. Like, we can't question God's work, but we feel cheated. Like, oh man, we lost him too soon. I mean, first of all, Malcolm was the same age. He's the same age as I am now. He's 54. I'm 54. Yeah. And of course, Chadwick was younger than this when he passed away. But it's a little deeper with Malcolm for us because we grew up watching him. He was part of our childhood. Yeah. And he was on one of the most profound shows, especially in the black community. Yeah. One of the most profound shows. And the image that they showed black family in, it seems as if Malcolm was really like that because you never heard nothing negative about him in the press.
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Negative.
And nothing negative. You wanted to see more. If anything, we wanted to see more from him, artistically, like in more shows. Like after the Cosby Show, he did Malcolm and Eddie, him and Eddie Griffin, and after that, man, Malcolm kind of chilled out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His life was always private. You know what I'm saying? He was a good dude. Never heard nothing negative about him.
Yep.
But so yeah, man, it's even deeper with Malcolm, man, because he was part of our childhood. Like you said before you brought me on, I heard you say that. You know, he was part of our staple in our, growing up upbringing, man. You know what I'm saying? We knew who Theo was. You know what I'm saying? We knew who Theo was. Matter of fact, I had a moment in my life, early in my life, like my high school years, where people were like, "Hey, man, you look like Theo." I said, because it was really because of my haircut. I had the same haircut. And I had a Gordon Gartrell shirt. Matter of fact, I think we should also wear Gordon Gartrell shirts all this weekend. Every comedian should wear a Gordon Gartrell shirt on stage.
If you got one.
I'm gonna do it this weekend. I'm gonna order one on Amazon. I'm gonna wear it this weekend in Baltimore. That's why I'll be at next.
Wow. But to your point about that, he felt like you knew Theo because we identified with him.
Yeah.
I mean,
he identified with him. Yeah.
He was a young black boy growing into a young black man, and so when we were watching him on TV, on some level, we identified with him. He felt normal. He didn't feel, even though none of us, the majority of us, didn't grow up in a brownstone flat in Harlem, but most of us on some level identified closely, if you were a young black male, with the character of Theo, what he was experiencing with his sisters, what he was experiencing with his girlfriends. He had a homeboy that we all could relate to. So it was a tough. I mean, today is a tough day for a lot of people because you feel like it's somebody in your family, and that's the interesting dynamic of television. The interesting
they brought
part
forth,
of it.
They brought forth relatable aspects of black family living. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was very relatable, very, very relatable. We all could identify with it, man. It was fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just, man, and it also showed black families in a more positive light too, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of always, we don't all struggle. You know what I'm saying? We have our struggles, we have the struggles, but they were a well off or manageable family, man. But yeah, Theo was definitely especially us.
Hold on, Tone.
Okay. All right.
Hold on. So go to the top bar. Go back to your No, I was back up then. Okay, all right. So I guess we're clear. Tony, okay, all right. Yeah, the internet came in, Jaleel, and some audio from a previous YouTube video. But Tony,
Jaleel over there multitasking, man. Jaleel over there trying to chat with some young hottie over there in Columbia.
Talking to some female.
Jaleel think he's slick. Yeah, talking to some female from church. Being a dirty deacon over there. You dirty deacon.
He said a dirty deacon.
You dirty deacon.
Oh my God! Y'all know no matter what the situation is, we gonna cut up and still have some fun. But
we're gonna cut up. Yeah, we're gonna cut up, man.
But no, you brought up a good point about the fact that we black folks saw a different light, a different side of ourselves with the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
It wasn't what we always saw a lot of times on TV, which was struggle comedy, and sometimes we are struggling. So that's not anything that's it never was totally offensive to me. Sometimes it could have been repetitive across all the different stories and all the different networks. But Bill Cosby purposefully made sure that he had a black family that had a different approach, showed a different story, a different black representation. And kudos to Bill for that. No matter what happened later on, he was very instrumental in a lot of people's lives. He affected culture in a significant way. And Malcolm Jamal Warner was a big part of that. I think that's why so many people on social media are so shook, because it seems like family. It doesn't seem like a TV star or actor died. It really feels like family. Somebody you knew and had a relationship with. Yeah.
It was somebody that we all looked like had not necessarily on the pedestal, but kind of like, hey, this dude here represents us. He was a positive dude. He was a positive image, positive brother, man. And we was like, man, I guess it's true. The good do die young. You know what I mean? Like, man, we got robbed, man. We got robbed, man. Old Malcolm, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he was definitely someone to be proud of.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
That's Malcolm Jamal Warner.
And he never did anything to bring shame to the community. We never looked at him and was like, oh, there go your boy again.
Right.
You know, it wasn't that.
Right.
It was much more. It was like, it was much more for me. I always enjoyed the fact that his career was so ongoing, so long running. I mean, he went from show to show. Of course, he had times when he wasn't as on television as much, but he was able, unlike a lot of child stars, when you really want to get to it, he was able to remain relevant and remain employed for a long time.
For a long time, yeah, and he also too, man. He wasn't he didn't allow himself to be oversaturated either, though. It made us be like, yo, man, how Malcolm doing? Okay, it's good to see him. And then he'd go away for a while. It's like he had a good balance. I had a feeling he had a good balance in life. Like he enjoyed some of the fruits of being on television. Yeah. And then he also got a chance to enjoy his private life. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? So he still had a balance. Something that a lot of things you want that kind of fame where paparazzi's hiding in your trees and in your window. You know, he had a nice little balance, man. We all knew who he was, right? But he could also have a peaceful personal life. And with social media being the way it was, man, and cameras being around, you didn't see him a whole lot on camera or social media. At least I didn't. You know what I mean? And
he seemed approachable, even if he was, if you saw him out somewhere, or you saw him on social media or online somewhere, he seemed approachable, even though again he was a household name. I mean, Malcolm Jamal Warner, the household name. People know exactly, who you were talking about when someone said his name.
Oh yeah, man, yeah. In the black community, all you need as a black artist, all you need is one memorable role,
one show,
and you black famous on one show.
Right.
Theo, all he needed was Theo. He extended it. He extended it to Malcolm and Eddie, and stuff. But man, Theo, we knew him as Theo. He's always Theo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like JJ is always JJ from Good Times, or you know what I'm saying. All you need was one memorable role in the black community, and you're gonna be famous forever.
And a lot of artists complain about that. They have a problem with that. They feel like that's a negative thing. But I mean, I always say, man, they talk about the one hit wonder. It's better to have one hit than no hits. And
no hit, right. And I get there. Go ahead.
No, but I mean, he had multiple. He had multiple, long running shows that he was a part of. I mean, Malcolm and Eddie ran about 5 or 6 years.
It did, yeah.
And Eddie Griffin put out a statement today, basically saying that his heart was broken, heart was heavy, and then even Malcolm even shared on another podcast that he and Eddie Griffin didn't really get along together on the show, So, but he said they were able to respect each other and keep getting that check, as he said it.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the timeline. And basically he died in Costa Rica. Okay, so
Costa Rica,
drowning accident. Costa Rica, was on vacation with his family. Local authorities said that he was caught in a high current and drowned. And I don't know whether how far he was out. But this is a warning. Anybody, as we are in these summer months, you got to be careful when you're talking about water, and particularly when you're talking about beach water. And if you're out to the point where you can't feel, and I'm just being very practical, if you can't feel the bottom of the beach, if you can't feel sand and rocks, then you have to really be aware of where you are, be aware of where your help is, and be aware of your skills as a swimmer. And I don't know what his skill level is. I mean, I'm sure they'll be talking about this for a long time, in the coming days. But again, high tide can be very unpredictable. When the high tide comes in, you don't always know, and it'll sweep you right on out. So you have to be very careful with that. And his news of his death, it spread very quickly. It says here his final interview was he was reflecting on his life and legacy on the Hot and Bothered with Melissa Ford podcast, and that was released just 2 months ago, 2 months before his passing. So, and it mentions he was on vacation with his wife and his daughter. He was so private, like there literally are no pictures of his wife and no pictures of his daughter's face. Like, he's very deliberate about, and I respect that, very deliberate about keeping his family out of the public eye. And the way this world can be. I definitely see that. Drop in the comments, y'all. Anybody, any thoughts about the passing of transition of Malcolm Jamal Warner? Any memories that you may have from him on the Cosby Show or Malcolm and Eddie, or from some of his other works, his later works, in which I'm going to actually run through some of the timeline of some of the shows that he was on recently. Again, I always respected the fact, Tony, that he was able to keep working, and we all know how challenging that can be in this industry, but he was, had been gainfully employed in this game for a very long time.
Well, that's also a sign of someone that's liked. You know what I'm saying? They don't always keep people employed that they don't like, man.
Yeah.
So he was obviously a likable guy, not just talented, but he was likable too. You know what I'm saying? And probably easy to work with, man. You don't if you're not easy to work with, or people don't want to work with you, you end up sitting at home a lot.
Yeah, and that's real talk right there. I mean, he was one of those people where you can tell, like he had a good attitude, a good, he clearly was professional. Yeah. I mean, all of the series that I've ever seen him in, whether it's something comedic or dramatic, he always seemed like he was on his game, very professional, and which is a challenge when you play such an iconic character like Theo Huxtable. And for you to still be able to, transition into other characters and come up with and play it from a different perspective, and not be feeling like, hey, I'm watching Theo playing this doctor. No,
right. Yeah. That was a big blessing, man, for his role. His role was very impactful, but not to the point where no matter where you see him, he's always going to be Theo. Yeah, you're right. I mean, first of all, he grew out of the role as well. He grew out of it, but. You know what I'm saying? As he got older, but still, some people couldn't shake their role. And going back to what you said earlier, some people they kind of it's like a blessing and a curse to have a very memorable character on a sitcom, especially. Yeah. Like for a while, I used to always hear you could go from movies to sitcom quicker than you go from sitcom to movie.
Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very few have done it and stayed successful at it. But sometimes you can have a role so memorable, it's hard. Like Urkel, man.
Yeah.
Man. It's hard for him to get serious work now.
Right.
Man. I mean,
right.
That's why they try to create that character Steph Fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Remember the smoother to try to maybe break out of it. But man, it's hard, man.
Right.
Certain roles, certain characters, man. Like, to be honest, man, Alfonso Ribeiro, he always gonna be Carlton.
And I've seen some interviews and some statements with him, and he almost hates the fact that he played Carlton, and the fact that he was so beloved in that character. I mean, he's talked about the fact that it seems like a lot of folks would not accept him as anything else but Carlton, and he resents it to a degree. I'm not putting words in his mouth. I mean, I've seen the actual interviews. Yeah, where he felt he got stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he got stuck, man, and things are bad. He did more than one sitcom role. He was in Silver Spoons.
Yep.
And then
that's right.
And then
that's right.
And then after I think he did In the House after Fresh Prince. And I ain't gonna lie, In the House he was still Carlton.
Yeah, he was. He kind of played a derivative of Carlton in The House.
He did. Yeah. So yeah, but I get it though. I get it. People. And it's some movie characters like that too. But Malcolm, though, like you said, he was able to not fall into that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh man, he was Theo, but then he's a grown man now, so we can put him in other stuff, and he won't be Theo no more, or whatever.
Right. And I think that was a testament to his work ethic, his preparedness, and professionalism. But I think he also worked hard at being an adult. And I mean, let's be honest. Physically, he was a good looking man. So when you're a good looking guy and you're able to, to grow and without being cheesy, like Shamar Moore always seemed a little bit like handsome cheesy to me. Like he always like trying to be the dude.
There's some cheese about him.
There's
some cheese about him. Trust me. There's some cheese about him, man. Hey, look, I got a quick story. We used to play when I lived in L.A.
Hold on,
let me in Burbank.
Hold on, let me tell y'all this. I'm coming up in just a minute. I'm gonna read y'all comments. I see y'all got some comments about Malcolm Jamal Warner. Again, special AKINTUNDE show tonight, remembering Malcolm Jamal Warner. But go ahead, Tony, with your story.
No, I was just gonna say real quick. We used to play football in Burbank every Sunday, man. It'd be a field full of industry folks. You know what I'm saying? When I say industry, I mean actors, comedians, people behind the camera, writers, whatever. Mm-hmm. So Shamar Moore is one of the people we used to play, but Shamar always had to take his shirt off.
Oh, wow!
He had to take his shirt off.
Wow!
You know, he had that kind of cheese about him. He always had to be the quarterback. Like, hey man, look, you're not gonna get drafted, man. That's in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So Shamar, it used to be a lot of us, Shamar, Kevin Hart, Michael Blackson, Rodney Perry, just a field full of us playing football. Sean Jones.
Wow.
We all playing football. But yeah, Shamar, he had some cheese about another. Yeah, he kind of cheesy. He was cool overall, but he had some cheesy moments. So yeah, but I know what you're saying. Malcolm wasn't like that. He was more sincere, more genuine man. Yeah. And he was a role model. His character, Theo was a role model, and Malcolm himself could be a role model. You know what I'm saying?
I think he realized, I'm coming to your comments, I think he realized what the character meant to a lot of people. And I think he realized that him damaging the legacy of the character would not be good for our community, would be on some level maybe detrimental to our community. And I'm not saying in any way, I'm not giving his character or television or a fictitious character too much weight in overall culture. But there's certain people when you hear they do things, you know, it means something, you know. Coming to y'all comments, family. Again, we're remembering Malcolm Jamal Warner tonight. Very sad, situation. Carlinda, what's up, family? To everybody who's in the room and who's come through the room, thank y'all so much for checking in with us. Carlinda D. Hayes, what's up, sis? She said, I like him on the show with Tracy Ellis Ross. What show was that? Was that Girlfriends?
I looked it up actually.
Okay.
No, it wasn't Girlfriends.
It was Read Between the Lines.
Read Between the Lines. Was that a sitcom?
Yeah, I forgot about some of those shows.
Okay.
I actually looked it up. He did a lot of shows. He did a lot more shows than I realized. A lot.
Jaleel, okay, so I'm coming to you in a minute, Jaleel. I want you to read his timeline. Read some of his career timeline. Yeah. Kimberly said, "What's up, Kimberly? How you doing, sis?" She said, "It's a shock, most definitely. I remember when he performed at Chase Lounge, I believe last year. Chase Lounge in Columbia? Is that Columbia, Chase Lounge?" She said, I forgot about that show. Kimberly, if you're still here, drop in the comments if you're talking about Chase Lounge in Columbia. Kim Turner said, a great actor. I have enjoyed him. I have enjoyed every interview on any show that he was on. Knowledgeable, truthful, humble, and thankful. As a teen, he was the heartthrob. LOL, rest in peace.
Yeah.
MJW.
Yeah, he was. Women, all the women, they was crushing on Theo, man. Crushing hard on Theo.
Yeah.
That's why when people used to say I favor him, man, I used to stick my chest out, but I ain't getting no numbers.
Oh, yeah. Kimberly Hope said, love Malcolm and Eddie and his role on The Resident, I believe it was. Yeah, The Resident was one of the more recent shows. Jaleel, look in the timeline. I think, was that the last show that he was a regular on? And
Actually, no. That was 28.
Oh, really?
That was 2018 through 2023.
Okay.
He was direct. He played Dr. A.J. Austin. He was the director of one episode, and he had a recurring role in season 1, and he joined the main cast seasons 2 through 6.
Wow. So that show's canceled.
That show's over, and then he did like 3, 1, 2, 4, 5 other shows after that. 4 in 2023 and 1 and 2 in 2024, and he's been doing a podcast recently called Not All Hood or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's great. Wow, man.
Man, yeah, wow. Man. I mean, again, now this Jaleel, you're not gonna know anything about this, but his first show, Tony, was his first appearance, acting role, was on Matt Houston. You remember Matt Houston?
Houston. I do remember Matt Houston, the knockoff Magnum PI.
It was a Magnum PI knockoff.
Nighttime detective shows. Yeah, he was a Magnum PI knockoff. I remember Matt Houston, man, with the same mustache and the big belt buckle and the cowboy hat.
Yep. See, Jaleel, back in the day,
Houston.
what would happen is if one network had a hit show, then what you would see is pop up another version of that show on another network.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So that was like TV back then. It still is to a degree today.
Yeah.
Was very repetitive and cookie cutter. And so if they had a hot detective show, you know, So I was watching Columbo the other day, and then Columbo is pretty much Barnaby Jones. Oh no, Barnaby Jones would be the Rockford Files, wouldn't it? Or
well, Barnaby was more of he wasn't so much detective work. He was more of the attorney, right there. Was he a detective?
Barnaby Jones was a detective. And Columbo was a police detective. He was like a sergeant or captain or whatever. Barnaby Jones was a private detective, I believe. And then but then like you had Jim Rockford was another private detective. Like some of my favorite shows are some of those old school detective shows. I really want to remake one of those.
Jaleel, let me tell you something about Rockford Files, man. Your father was you just talk much about Rockford Files, man. He used to use the theme music as his intro when he came on stage.
I did. Hey, let me tell you something.
Hey, me being a nerd I was feeling it though. Like, he goes up to my in the crowd, he's looking AKINTUNDE like, man, who's this Negro, man?
What is the Rockford? What is the Rockford?
The Rockford Files was a detective show about a character played by James Garner called Jim Rockford, and he had one of the coolest openings ever because it was his answer machine, and it was like. Hello, this is Jim Rockford, and then then he would say something. It would come in, bum, 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 bam, bam, like just one of the. I'm gonna get you to play the song. Look up the Rockford Files song, Jaleel. It is one of the most catchy and memorable. Me and Tony are so random. Y'all don't understand. This is what me and Tony do on the phone. We in the car driving somewhere. We do this all like we just have random conversations. But
we're riding across the country listening to TV tunes, man.
Playing old school TV. As matter of fact, you talking trash. I think the way I got the CD. No, that was my CD because I should use it in my show. But find the Rockford Files theme. We got on the Rockford Files because I mentioned the fact that Malcolm Jamal Warner's first acting role was on a show called Matt Houston, which was a Jim Rockford. Yeah. Rockford Files knockoff. We'll play that going to break. Pull it up, Jaleel. Get ready to play it. Let me see here another show that and then so that was his first role, and then I guess his second role was on the Cosby Show. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he played the Cosby Show from 1984 to 1992. That's 8 seasons. That's a long time on TV too. That's
long time, man. Long time. We watched him grow. Actually, we watched him grow up on that.
Yeah. I mean, because I think the final episode was him graduating from college. I believe it was.
Oh wow! It was.
Yeah. Wow. And then he hosted Saturday Night Live at one point, which is a rite of passage for a major star. Which, man, that's pretty significant because him not being a comedian or a serious actor, a lot of times they don't get those looks. Appeared in various TV shows, including ABC After School Special and the Father Clement Story. Okay, the ABC After School Special used to have some wild stuff in the back of the day, y'all.
Man, ABC After School, wow, yeah.
And then he played Theo in 2 episodes of A Different World. Okay, he authored a book, Theo and Me. I actually remember that. Get Into the Groove. And then he started directing. Now that was something I always respected of him because unlike a lot of stars, he was able to find his footing behind the scenes, and he did a lot of directing in his adult life.
And that's where, that's heavy, man. That carries more weight than being in front of the camera. So that's big.
Yeah. Let me see here. Kimberly said, so he was in Columbia at Shay's Lounge. Man, I didn't know that. Wow. Carlinda said he had a reoccurring role on Suits. I didn't know that either. Okay.
Wow, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot in this filmography, actually, like a lot.
Go ahead. Pull up, call out some of those other shows, Jaleel, that he was on.
Okay. He was in, of course, you said Matt Houston, Fame, Call to Glory, The Cosby Show, of course, ABC After School Special, Saturday Night Live, Sesame Street as himself,
Okay.
Home Alone, The Father Clement Story, A Different World in 2 episodes, Mother's Day was a television film, Tour of Duty, Saturday Morning Videos, the Earth Day Special, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as himself and as a character named Eric for 2 episodes,
Okay.
HBO Storybook Musicals, Here and Now, CBS Story Break, The Magic School Bus as a producer, as a voice, Touched by an Angel, he was in 1 episode.
Touched by an Angel.
I haven't seen that in years.
Forgot about that,
Yeah.
Tyson, the Tuskegee Airmen.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Get a television
I forgot about
film.
that. Yeah, I saw the Tuskegee Airmen, man. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he sure was in that. Dang, I forgot about that.
Malcolm and Eddie, of course.
That was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, Maloney, Sliders, The Legend of Candy Cane, Static Shock. That's a big one for me. Wow.
No, I don't remember Static Shock. What's
Static
that?
Shock is a 2002 Kids WB cartoon about Milestone, about the Milestone comic superhero. I'm Virgil Hawkins, who was a black superhero known as Static, but in the show, but they named the show Static Shock. It was DC, but Milestones was like a separate division in DC that was centered on black and people of color. So it was like a massive deal.
So was Theo regular on that or what?
Nah. He voiced the character in just 1 episode, but that's still a big deal to me because Static Shock is
That's
one
tough,
of the
though. Yeah, that's tough, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to, let me get some of the comments in. We're gonna take a break, get some of the comments in, and then I'm gonna play before we leave. I'm gonna play this theme from the Rockford Files. Okay. Kimberly said,
"We can't leave before we do that, huh, Hawk?"
Say what?
We definitely can't leave before we play that.
I am ashamed Rockford Files fan. If I was changing the station right now and I ran across the Rockford Files, I would watch it. It's probably on Zumo, because if you got the Zumo TV app, which is an NBC Universal owned app, all of those shows are on Zumo. Zumo probably got a Rockford Files channel with nothing but the Rockford Files 24 hours a day. That's how many episodes it was. That's when you had a TV show. That TV show lasted forever. Like Cosby Show, 8 seasons, and the Cosby Show was still in the #1 slot. You got to understand something. This show was so popular, it ended because Bill Cosby was like, we just need to stop, not because it got canceled.
I have a question.
Right.
Yeah.
Because today, not so much today, but like maybe several years back, an 8-season show would have had 24, 26 episodes in the season. But I looked at the episode count for the Cosby Show. There's 201. So how many seasons were in shows back then? So
shows back then, a network ran 26 episodes a year. 26 episodes meant you had 1 episode a week for 26 weeks, and then they ran reruns.
Okay,
so that's how you get to 52. So the average show had 26 episodes, unless it was a strip show. Strip shows are every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. But the average episodic show, sitcoms or dramatic shows, 26 episodes. Okay. And then, like I said, most of those shows ran for 8-10 years. I mean, a show that was weak, a show that didn't have a lot good ratings could get 3-4 seasons out in. But certain shows like Bonanza ran for 14 seasons. 14. That's a long time to be on TV. Lauren Green, Michael Landon, Pernell Roberts, and what was Hoss Cartwright's real name? Dan Blocker. Them 4 guys worked for 14 years on that show. Like, that's why TV is so powerful, and I think TV is making a big comeback. It's not topic for the show, but you see my passion behind it. But Kimberly said he was on this old show, One to Grow with Tootie, to grow on with Tootie, I think. Oh, you talking about, was it Silver Spoons? No, not Silver Spoons. That would have been Facts of Life. Was he on the Facts of Life? Check.
Facts of Life. I don't remember being on that.
See if he was on the Facts
What
of Life.
year was Facts of Life?
Facts of Life would have been
older,
in like the 80s. I've been like 84, 80, but maybe even before that.
TV show, right?
Yeah, TV show.
I
Yeah.
don't see it in his filmography here.
Okay. What's up, Troy? LaTroy from Married for Real. What's up, sir? What's going on there, y'all? If you need help in your relationship, go over there and let LaTroy and Christina help you out. Carlinda said, as we walk down the road, Della Reese, Touched by an Angel. Yeah, Carlinda. Yeah, Della Reese was classic, man. She was was it Touched by an Angel? Yeah, Touched by an Angel because Michael Landon had Highway to Heaven. Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Kimberly said, Patricia said, but Patricia McFadden Moore said reruns are still hitting. Yes, they are. And you can catch a lot of these shows on demand on Tubi, Zumo, Pluto TV. I'm telling you, I don't care. I know the game has changed. The business is different for sure, but you can still find some good shows. You can still make money in TV. Man, listen. Okay, before we go to break, we're going to play the theme song from the Rockford Files. So Tony... I forgot that I used to come out to the theme for the Rockford Files. Jaleel, this is gonna seem so random to you, but when I would be introduced, whether I was featuring a headliner, when I would come out, I don't know, for maybe a year or two, I came out to the Rockford Files. That's how much I love this song. So go ahead and run that excellent theme music, Jaleel. Classic right here. Classic. We about to go down memory lane. Yes.
Jim Rockford at the tone. Leave your name and message. I'll get back to you.
Jim, it's Shirley at the cleaners. You know that brown jacket? The one I said looked so great on you? Your favorite? We lost it.
What?
That was great.
What?
That was great.
I can see he got on a check. He got on some Wrangler jeans and some and a checkered flannel shirt right now with a cowboy hat and some boots.
Let me tell y'all something. So, hey, listen.
Great.
Listen, I know we honor Malcolm Jamal Warner tonight, but I'm not going to tell y'all all the details right now. But we just turned in a pilot for a TV show. But it ain't a detective show. But I've been saying this for a while. I want to do a detective show. We need to do one. Jaleel, simply put, sure. and we need to have an old school long theme song like that.
Yeah, we should.
When we come back anyway. When we come back, y'all, we're remembering our dear brother, Malcolm Jamal Warner. And when we come back, we're going to play a couple of different versions of the Cosby Show thing when we come back. All right? Special Ox Show. Thank you for everybody who's hanging out. What's up, Michelle Hall? My sister Michelle Hall, radio personality, the Leviticus Hour in Statesboro, Georgia. Checking in with us, and podcaster has a new podcast that'll be coming out very soon. When we come back, y'all, we're gonna continue paying respect and homage to our brother Malcolm Jamal Warner, who tragically transitioned on yesterday. The news hit social media and the internet and all major news outlets today. And again, we're honoring him tonight. That's what we're doing. We're going to pay some bills. We'll be right back with more. My brother, comedian Tony Tone, is on the phone. Jaleel's in the building.
Yes, sir.
And y'all in the house, family. This is the AKINTUNDE Show.
30 hertz straight up.
First Sundays returns in August, and we're kicking off with a hilarious lineup featuring the return of the laugh therapist Bernard Hines and the hilarious Don Garrett. It's the same fire show in a new location, 124 Diamond Lane, Columbia, South Carolina. Sunday, August 3rd, hosted by AKINTUNDE.
First Sundays is sponsored by P&B Promotional Services, Presley Cares Mortuary Services, The Wendy Mills Agency, PH3B Premium Hair Care Products, and Whitmore Accounting Services.
Showtime at 6 o'clock p.m. Doors open at 5 with free wings at 5. To get tickets, log on to firstsundayscomedy.com. That's firstsundayscomedy.com. Call for group tickets and birthday celebrations at 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094. That's Sunday, August 3rd. And remember, every first Sunday is First Sunday.
Greetings. I am Darrell Presley, owner and operator of Presley Cares Mortuary Services of West Columbia, South Carolina. Our mission here at Presley's is to provide excellent, quality, superior funeral service to all, regardless of economic status, religion, or race, with our society being embedded with a diverse class of people. Our staff here at Presley's pledges to offer only one class of service, and that is superior. So rendering professional services to the families that call upon us is not an option, it's mandatory. Presley Cares Mortuary Services, where we are caring for you and your loved one.
It's the AKINTUNDE Show.
Say what?
Say what?
You heard what I said.
That's right, y'all.
The AKINTUNDE Show.
Spell it.
AKIN Tunde.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, world? Hey, family. Thank y'all to our entire Ox Show family. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all don't know. I wish y'all knew how much I did. Huge shout out to my sister Jean Singleton Stewart in the building. Checking in with us. How you doing, ma'am? I saw Jean in church on Sunday. We was going in. All of us was getting our Holy Ghost two-step on this past Sunday. Shout out to Bishop Bailey, Dr. Marsha. Boy, it was a good service this Sunday. The word of God went forth. Supernatural faith, baby. Listen, again, we're honoring the life and legacy of our brother, Malcolm Jamal Warner. I got my friend, one of my longest, man, I've been doing Tony, let me see. I've been doing comedy 31 years. I've been doing Tony at least 30 of them years. I went to see Tony. I saw Tony, saw him drop a scud bomb in at Teddy's Live in Atlanta. I'm joking. I'm teasing.
Hey, man, do you know I was about to hit you the same way? I was like, man, I remember I first saw you at Teddy's Live. It was death at Live. It was, oh, man, that was...
Jalil's looking
funny,
like... Jalil's looking like, what is Teddy's Live? Teddy's Live was a nightclub in Atlanta, Georgia. And the way I heard about it was they had a Def Comedy Jam audition. And and it was literally a gazillion comedians was in line to audition for Def Comedy Jam. And Tony, was it that audition that got you Def Comedy Jam?
It was that audition that got me on strongly on Bob Sumner's radar. See, Bob Sumner, gotta let the people know, Bob Sumner was the main talent scout who would travel around the country to different venues or popular venues in the cities to check out urban comedians or any comedians that could do Def Jam. So, like Ox said, Teddy's Live was a hot. Actually, it was a nice nightclub.
Really was very nice
comedy night. It was a jazz club in the historic Underground. Back when the Underground was really nice.
Yep.
And Underground Atlanta, and Chris Charles was the host of that room.
Yep.
And this is back when Atlanta, they wasn't booing you at the clubs. Then they should shake keys. Remember they shook keys if you bombed.
Yep.
But none of us, I didn't get no keys shaking on them, and none of us did. You know who got the keys shook on them?
Who?
Shorty.
You know, I think I remember that.
That's right. It was
Shorty.
the people that stuck out. There's people Right. What my name is? And they kind of booed him, and he went off. Yeah.
Hey, man, bump y'all, man. Shout it.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. He walked off. He cursed him out and walked off. And you that night, it was you, Professor Ray Grant, Wanda Smith, and myself. Yep. We stuck out like we had the strongest sets that night. I remember that.
Yeah.
I had on extra. He had on extra baby oil. He just with no shirt and some overalls on and over.
Tony always cut down.
Were you wearing the vest that night?
I was not wearing the vest that night. I did have some overalls.
Overalls and no shirt. No, I look like the third dude who got bit in centers.
Oh my God.
Only Tony,
man,
boy.
Man, he's funny, man. No, man. Aqua was hilarious, man. But he did have on overalls and no shirt and the basketball.
I had a shirt on, but I did have overalls. I had on. I had a costume. He had a shirt on. I had a very expensive outfit that it was expensive to me at the time. I had a pair of green overalls that I brought from Banana Republic. I had a white shirt from the Gap.
I miss overalls.
And it was the overalls were corduroy. They were corduroy.
Yeah. And it sure was. Yeah.
And then the hat, I had a brown corduroy hat, and I had some Skechers boots.
Skechers,
yeah.
Skechers.
You could not tell me I wasn't fly. That was sometime Skechers boots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Skechers boots. Sure did, man. Like he rode an actual Mustang up from Savannah to Atlanta, man.
If you're just tuning in, y'all, we are honoring our brother Malcolm Jamal Warner, cutting up a little bit as we do. But you know how black folks do at funerals. That's what we do. It's like the repast. But honoring Malcolm Jamal Warner and his legacy, what he meant to so many people. If anybody else want to drop in the comments, in the time we have left, any of your thoughts about losing Malcolm Jamal Warner or a Theo Huxtable memory you have, or the Cosby Show memory. And I think this is a good opportunity too to even honor the legacy of Bill Cosby pre-cough syrup. Okay, Bill Cosby, pre-pills, pre-cough syrup, pre-tricky drinks. I mean,
and Bill lost two sons.
Two sons,
his real life son, Ennis, and he lost his TV show son. In Malcolm, man.
That was not lost on me today. That really hit me today. I said, man, Bill Cosby lost his TV son and his real son. That is
in real life. Yeah.
Nobody. I don't care who you are. Nobody wants to bury their child. Nobody. Nobody has a child. Nobody births a child. Nobody fathers a child to bury that child. And although of course millions of people have done it, but man, that is that's rough for Malcolm's his mother, for his wife, and again I didn't even realize he had gotten married, and his daughter and his TV family. I mean, I'm sure this is a very tough time, and I just hope. I always think about like how they find out, because now hearing stuff on the internet, on social media. You always hope people found out the right way. Somebody called them and was able to break the news to them, as opposed to you just scroll and have your heart, you go into literal shock.
Right.
But again, we're honoring the memory of Malcolm Jamal Warner tonight, and we got a song. We're gonna play the Cosby Show theme. Which one is this? The first one, Jaleel, or the?
It's going in order.
Okay. Nice. Okay, go ahead and play that. Run.
These are themes for each season, huh?
Yes. One of the shows that were able to successfully change the theme song, and it did not disrupt the show. People get mad when you mess with their theme song.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, run that, Jaleel.
All right. Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah. Classic.
Okay, I just say,
yes,
that one is okay, but that's not the one I was watching on Nick at Night back to back. Well,
which one was it? This one?
It was the one that went doom 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 burn. And then the other one was the really dramatic one with them in the tropical shirts and everything. That one was good. That was good.
Like a tropical African theme.
Yeah, they completely changed it up.
And they did it every year. That was one of the dope things about that show. Like they gave you a different opening every year. The Jeffersons, same opening every year with maybe a slight, change up of some of the scenes because they got older. Good Times, same exact opening.
Same.
All
if
6, 7 seasons. Right. Cosby Show.
Don't fix it.
Bill Cosby like, no, we're gonna change this thing up every year, do something fresh and different. Go ahead, play the second one, Jaleel.
Okay.
I sincerely hope YouTube or Facebook don't give us any copyright issues. But if so, too bad. But again, that's season 2. That's season. We'll play season 3, then we'll talk a little bit, and we might squeeze in a couple more. I'm coming to some of y'all comments. I see my teacher, my former teacher, Miss Mary Thomas Arby. She was Miss Thomas when we were at school. Thank you for stopping in with us. She said, "Hello, Akintunde." Some said that Dre resembled Malcolm Jamal Warner. Yeah, Dre had a Malcolm Jamal Warner-esque look to him. Again, that was I think that was my 10th grade English teacher. I think that was, right, Miss Thomas? Tell me. Again, we honoring the legacy and life of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Go ahead, run the next one, Jaleel. This to be season 3.
I have a request though.
Sure.
Is season 3 different, or could I play
let me see.
A later one?
Oh, it's definitely different. But yeah, it's all he changed it up. They changed up the arrangement. Okay. Same song, but a different arrangement.
Okay.
Yeah. Season 3 Cosby Show. Oh yeah.
I ain't never heard this one before.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah. Classic. You never heard that one?
That was good. I've never heard that one. I've only heard probably two theme songs out of this entire show.
Yeah.
Only 2. So
Kimberly said, I love the episode where they turn Theo's room into an apartment. Yep. She said that was towards the last season of the show. That was like mid-season. That was like the mid. Though that song was probably like the mid-range. But see, here's the thing: when you watching reruns never run in order.
No, they do not.
So you might watch an episode. Not unless it was a to be continued. If it wasn't to be continued, they would run one episode, and then you might get the episode from season 1, right behind each other. But again, we're remembering Malcolm Jamal Warner, and we're talking about not just him being on the show, but what the show meant to our culture. What the show still means to a lot of people, even though, he talked about, even Malcolm Jamal Warner said, after the whole Bill Cosby scandal, of course, that messed their money up because so many shows pulled the Cosby Show from syndication. Right. So
it did, yeah.
So those residuals off of the Cosby Show, that's real money. Now some shows, them residuals slide, and you probably lucky to make anything after a certain number of years, particularly depending on what your deal was. But he was saying that the Cosby Show, he said Bill Cosby made sure that they got paid. He made sure that they got deals where they would make money for many, many, many years. And of course, he said he lived off that. He lived well off residuals for many years. And then of course, when the whole scandal came, so many networks, with really the exception of BET and Bounce, I think, probably just about everybody else pulled the Cosby Show from off the air. And of course, that messed their money up. So, again, that's the challenges of this business, the television and entertainment business. It's up and down. It can be highs and lows, off and on. Again, we're remembering
it does.
Malcolm Jamal Warner. Tony, any thoughts about when you hear those classic songs like that, bro? What's your thoughts, man?
Oh man, straight nostalgia, man. It just takes you back to just the actual show itself, the actors and actresses in it, the moments you remembered from it, then the social climate back then was better where we were, like as our where we were in life at that time. Oh man, it was just it just reminisce. You just reminisce when you hear old sounds, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. I think if it isn't already. Certain music, eras of music, whether it be it whatever genre, R&B, soundtrack, TV show, should go along with aromatherapy for people with dementia. It helps jar your memory. Oh man, they use a certain smells and aromatherapy to kind of help with levels of dementia and stuff. So I think for us, music ought to be that way too. Like, oh man, I remember, and when you hear the Cosby Show, you remember a lot of stuff that happened around that time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, when I hear those episodes, man, I literally can see my mother's house. I can see, where I'm sitting. And I mean, even when you talk about the emotions, something about Theo. Theo, first of all, had the life. And I'm talking about, the character. He had the life that so many people wanted. So he always had the pretty girls. Okay. He always had the fly clothes. Okay. Of course, his mom and his daddy was a doctor and a lawyer. They lived in a brownstone in New York City. I mean, a lot of things that Theo experienced, the average everyday kid could not. And so, and one thing that I appreciate Bill Cosby for doing, a lot of people didn't like this. I know Lisa Bonet had problems with it, but he didn't allow Malcolm and the other kids to play roles that would diminish the character, that would in any way take away from their role on the show. So you didn't see like, Theo or Malcolm in Breaking 2 or, Beat Street 4, during the summer, which I'm sure he could have made some good, movie money or B-movie money at, while he was off for 8 seasons. Was there any other shows or movies that he did, Tony, that was in any way a big departure from the Cosby Show?
No, I don't recall.
Yeah.
I don't recall like any, you mean like some roles that would have diminished his character on the Cosby Show?
Right. That would have taken, that would have been a big departure. Like he wasn't like a thug in a movie. He wasn't like the villain in a movie. Right. And he might have wanted to do that. I don't know. But I think there was some value to that,
I'm sure, and I'm sure what it was, Bill was trying to protect him from that, because not only to uphold the image of his own show, but he knows how, and I know how Hollywood can be. They love to snatch your innocence from you, right? Your acting innocence. People come in and you come in like, that's a good wholesome, innocent role in the show that they were playing, that they were in. But then they'd be like, okay, it's time to transition, be a little more risque. And next you know, you playing like, you know, some crazy negative image, or a drug dealer or killer, or, you know, some kind of, you know, negative role, man. And women are doing seductive, you know, body revealing roles. You know what I'm saying? None of them, even the women on the show, Tempest and Lisa Bonet, they never. Well,
Lisa Bonet.
Did Lisa do something?
Lisa
did do something, and she called flack from it too. She called flack.
Well, she got fired. She got fired from what was the movie? Somebody drop in the comments what that movie was.
Remember that movie? It was a real steamy sex scene
with Mickey Rourke. She did a movie with Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke, yeah, it was Mickey Rourke. Yep.
It was a news scene because
you know. It was like, see, we cannot play stuff like that. I can't have you on the show. Got to put you off. This is a bunch of crap. I can't believe you made me spill my pills. No, let me stop. I can't believe you made me drop the pills. I gotta get some more cough syrup. This is some crap.
Jaleel over here cracking. Filth.
I did not see that impersonation coming. It's like I haven't heard Bill Cosby's voice in so long that hit me like a brick.
Tony had them. All that's baked into him. He can pull it out at a moment's notice. Like he probably got a harmonica in his pocket right now.
That's funny.
Hey, don't start.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Kimberly said the Cosby Show showed a successful black family, a successful, happy black family. It did. It was a successful, happy, functional black family. Because it wasn't like they didn't play it like they were all perfect. They didn't play it like they didn't have conflict. There was some realness about it, even though they were clearly on TV. Gene Singleton Stewart said the show changed the public image of black families. Cosby presented our culture as grounded, refined, and still down to earth. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point, Gene. Because I'm gonna read again what she said, and that is a feat even in and of itself. She said the Cosby Show changed the public image of black families. Cosby presented our culture as grounded, refined, and still down to earth. What's interesting about that is both Bill Cosby and Felicia Rashad somehow came across like your uncles and auntie.
Yeah. And auntie, they did.
Like Felicia Rashad had a classic auntie vibe about her.
Yep.
You know, that's
and it resonated. It resonated with the black community in such a great positive way, man. Very impactful.
Yeah. I said something earlier. I said Miss Thomas was my English teacher. She was my math teacher. Excuse me. Kimberly said, listen, Claire was the mother when Vanessa came out in that outfit. Yeah, singing Locomotion. What was Vanessa going? She said, wait, where are you going? Like, it felt like, even though you never saw him get a beating, if you could tell off screen, Claire cuts him behind. You can't really see Bill cut nobody behind, but you could see Claire jumped on somebody behind at some point. She was not playing. She wasn't having it. Again, go ahead, Tom.
No, man, two of the most unforgettable episodes, man, was the ending. It was the ending of two different episodes, man. One was the James Brown, and the other was the Ray Charles.
Oh yeah.
When they remember, oh man,
night and day.
Oh man.
You know the nighttime.
Yeah,
like
baby.
Come on,
man,
baby.
Yeah. And that James Brown, oh my gosh, man.
Classic. Classic TV, y'all. Classic TV. Y'all excuse us for me not having Tony's lower third up on the screen, so you don't know who you hear talking. But Tony actually hopped on at the very last minute. I asked him to hop on at the very last minute. We had the show already planned. I said, you know what, man? I said, let me see. I wonder if Tony's available, and he graciously said yes. So Tony, thank you for hanging out with us. Impromptu.
Anytime. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you calling me in, man. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, bro. This is again, Jaleel has a show that he does over on Twitch called Nostalgia Bait. And Nostalgia Bait is a show where he kind of goes down memory lane. It's almost like a trivia show similar to Useless Information, but Jaleel is a nostalgia buff himself. Like, you know, in 30 years, Jaleel will be talking about the sitcoms of his era, of his day. And
I already do.
Already does. But I'm saying, but they're going to be really classic in 30 years. And Jaleel is an old head, an old soul. But I wanted to have Tony on because I know Tony not only, you know, is nostalgic, but he remembers, he experienced it. And I think that's the thing about, and I don't know that we have that today. I don't know that there's a TV show on today that has the type of old school appeal that will resonate with someone 30, 40 years from now. Like, I still remember the last Cosby Show episode when Bill and Claire were in the room, in the studio, and he went over to the light switch, and when he was about to turn the lights off, when he turned the lights off, the song came on. One of the coldest closings ever, and then they danced off the stage, and that was the first time we actually saw the studio audience. Because you never saw the studio audience, but that was the first time you saw the studio audience. And I think they danced off, and I think the kids were on the side, like waiting on them as they walked off for the last episode. And I mean, just a classic show. And again,
hey man, it was the Cosby Show was the pinnacle of family-based shows back then. We had family. It was about family.
Yeah,
we had family. Was it Family Matters, Cosby Show, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? They all had showed black families in particular.
Yeah.
You know, in good, you know, in great positive situations, man. Normal,
you know,
down to earth.
To that point, when you mentioned that, the Cosby Show was multi-generational, and not just not just like one or two episodes, like Bill Cosby's I forgot the two actors' name who played his mom and dad, but they were an integral part of the show every season. They were on the show every season, and it felt like you knew them in a very traditional, unique way, a legitimate way. I'm not using the right word in that, but authentic. It felt authentic. His mom and dad. Jaleel, go ahead and run another Cosby Show theme there. And again, y'all, we just going down memory lane, honoring the legacy, the life of Malcolm Jamal Warner, who tragically died yesterday. On Sunday in Costa Rica, drowned on vacation with his family. Tragic death. And a lot of people, when I saw, you know, folks on social media today, I said, man, you know, we should do a show tonight because people are really, really, really feeling this. I'm gonna be honest with you. When Yanissa came in and told me what had happened, it really hit me. I was like, what? I was like, man, are you serious? And again,
I was the same way, man. I'm telling you, I took it like I did with Chadwick Boseman, man. It was Chadwick Boseman-esque, you know?
Yeah. I still remember where I Friday night. It was a Friday night when and I came in the room and I was talking with Eunice about something. Matter of fact, true story. I was in the room. Me and Eunice was having an argument, like a disagreement. We was intensely going back and forth. And I was sitting on the bed and then I looked down at my phone and I was like, hold on. I was like, Chadwick Boseman died. And she was like, what? I said, Chadwick Boseman died. She was like, how? And then that's all we talked about from there. So, but it was just like one of those. There's certain people when their life is so impactful to the greater culture that you actually remember where you were when they actually died. And I think Malcolm Jamal Warner, his death will be one of those to go down in history, such as that. We're gonna run a couple more of the theme songs, and then Tony, what was your thoughts about hearing this today before we play the theme song?
You said my thoughts about before I heard the theme song?
What? No, I'm sorry. What was your thoughts about hearing Malcolm Jamal Warner's death today?
Oh man, just so it caught me way off guard. I wasn't expecting that. I was informed by way of somebody sent me a text of his picture and the caption under it, and I'm like, oh man, dies. I just couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was speechless.
Yeah.
And just just like I felt numb. Like, man, it's like you say, like you feel like you lost a family member, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like you knew him, like we knew him, we grew up with him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, it was just unbelievable.
Yeah. Again, today is July 21st when most of us heard about it. He actually happened on yesterday, July 20th in Costa Rica. Kimberly said, I learned a lot about jazz, art, history, and black history on the Cosby Show. Yeah. That's what happens when you have the power of having a black executive producer, a black showrunner, a black owner of the show, which Bill Cosby actually co-owned his show. Gene Singleton Stewart said Malcolm played Dr. A.J. on The Resident. Dr. A.J. commanded respect. He did. And again, I wasn't a big fan of that show. I didn't see it a whole lot, but Unissa watched the show, and I would see different episodes of it. And I was, did a great job, a phenomenal job of commanding the screen as that character. Did a phenomenal job of being. He had that integrity, that type of character that just bled over into each one of his roles. Again, we honoring Malcolm Jamal Warner. Going down memory lane with the Cosby Show. Run another one of those, a couple more of those Cosby Show themes, Jaleel.
Yeah. I remember this one.
Oh yeah.
I remember that too.
Oh yeah. I just caught in that one. So Jaleel's playing. This is one you were talking about. Let's come right here. Yeah. But that one was the one, because interestingly enough, Tony, you can't see it, but that was the one where at the end of the opening, they showed a picture of Lisa Bonet. So I don't know if that was them showing whether they showed her picture because she was now off in college on a different world, or if they were showing her picture because by that time she had been fired off the show because of that movie.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, you're right. I'm not. Yeah,
the way they played it is very interesting. I do remember that. And and to anybody who in television or in entertainment, when something happens in real life, you got to figure it out on the screen. So it's probably there. That probably was when she went off to college. So the implication would be that, she's not on the show because she's off in college, which is factual. Now this one probably this next opening is probably when she was probably fired off the show by that time. Go ahead and run that.
Yeah, she was in that movie Angel Heart.
Angel Heart had a full, like, I think, wasn't it like a demonic movie or something like that? Like a full, like...
Yeah. It was kind of a demonic,
the demonic possessed sex scene with Mickey Rourke. Did a nude scene. I was like, "Not just God dog, look at her."
Yeah.
God dog.
Pornish.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was strong. I know Bill probably. I know better than that. God dang it! Call her. Tell her she fired.
He said, wait a minute. I can't. She's about to do a sex scene. I can't believe it. No. Don't turn it off. No. I want to finish it. But we're going to talk about this. We're going to let the fire. We're going to take off the show. Well, let me finish the scene. Let's run the scene back one more time. Let me make sure it's her.
Play it again.
Okay, you probably
run it back again.
Run it back. Rewind it. Let me see. Make sure that I see the boob and then the foot and okay.
Janelle, stop beating on the dash. You're gonna
the ball.
Knock the computer off. What you about to say, Jaleel?
I was gonna say it says because I was looking because I know y'all saying she was fired, but there was something that wasn't clicking in my head. I went and looked because I want to see what season she was fired.
Yeah.
And it said that she wasn't fired from the Cosby Show. She said she initially left the show due to her pregnancy and returned briefly before leaving again, and then she was written out during its inaugural season, which. She left the Cosby Show. She left the Cosby Show and went to a different world.
Pretty confusing though.
Well, as far as I remember, she went to a different world.
Yeah.
And then she did that movie, and then they wrote her off a different world. Because remember, A Different World was built around Lisa Bonet.
Right. And then season 2.
It was. Yeah, her going to college.
And then they shifted it, and it was all about Dwayne and
Denise.
No, Denise was
Whitley. My fault. Whitley.
Right. Yeah.
Who's Denise?
Man, Marvin Jones in the building. What's up, Marvin? He said just came on. This was likely mentioned. Go ahead. Oh, Marvin said Mr. Cosby was such an advocate for black excellence and education. There was always attire representing HBCU schools. Yep. A spinoff of The Cosby Show was A Different World and HBCU Hillman College. Interestingly enough, this was so crazy. I was actually having a brief conversation with a lady about A Different World, Hillman College, just before I left to come back to the house where I found out that Malcolm Jamal Warner had passed. Kimberly's confirming the movie is called Angel Heart. And she got fired. She got written out of the show because of written out of A Different World. She got a spinoff show. So like Blackish had, what was the second show? It was
Blackish,
college Grownish. So where Grownish was an extension, like an adult version of Blackish in college, a Different World was the first version of that. And
and Cosby went on to he did like a kind of a soft spinoff of the Cosby Show. He just had Cosby, and because comedian Dougie Doug was in that.
Yep, I don't know if you remember, Tony, but it was Dougie Doug, somebody else, and myself, the last 3 people that was up for that show. According to my rep at the time.
Man, I did not know that. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know you were in the running for that.
Yeah, which was so crazy because, and I couldn't even imagine what Malcolm and Tempest and all of them made. But for that second Cosby Show, the offer for the supporting role was $250,000 per episode. That's what the offer was.
Wow.
Guaranteed 2 seasons. So Dougie Doug said he made $13 million off of that show. Oh. Yeah.
Wow. That's heavy.
That's all.
That's heavy,
Cosby,
man.
The second Cosby Show.
Oh, that one. That I remember.
Yeah.
That was on CBS.
Yeah, it was from like 96 to like 2000.
Wow, I didn't know that lasted that long.
It was like from 1996 to 2000,
Yeah. Go ahead and run another theme song. We about to get up out of here, y'all. But just again, honoring the legacy, the life and legacy of Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Okay.
Classic.
That is. Man,
I remember that. I remember that too, man.
Haven't heard that.
Man, that's classic TV right there. Like nobody puts.
I'm about to go watch some reruns right now, man.
I am too. Like nobody puts the effort into a theme song like that anymore. That is classic. I mean, in fairness, nobody have that budget today either. Though you talking about that? That was a whole production. That's choreography. That's a sound stage. That is everybody being on set, working well to death. That's days and days of practice. But a banging theme song, which somebody had to determine, hey, this is what the theme song is going to be for this year, and that. Again, classic opening right there. I believe right now we have the opportunity, even though budgets are down, TV is different. But see what happens is this is the thing to remember. This is the thing to remember. The entertainment and life moves in cycles, much more than ending points. So I know we've been talking a lot about the television industry has shifted. The game has changed big time. But I believe that's why it's the perfect time to bring back nostalgic shows like that. If you can find a way to make it economical.
Anyway, man.
Say again?
Yeah, everything comes back around anyway.
It does. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does. Marvin Jones said, awesome. He said, Bill likely thought you were African and couldn't speak fluent English.
That's funny.
Marvin, I need to call Arcola and tell her, come tell Marvin to go to bed. Go to bed, Marvin. That's hilarious. Patricia,
that's why they didn't use you on the Cosby Show.
Right. Patricia McFadden Moyd said mercy. Kimberly said Netflix is supposed to be doing a revamp of A Different World. I'm scared. Right. I'm scared because it's probably going to be something risque and
no, they wouldn't do that. I'll tell you this: they did it to Good Times. That was animated though. Was there another one?
No, it was kind of it. They did a Good Time live on stage version.
Oh no! Oh, you don't know. There was an animated Good Times show that came out. It was like one season. It's on Netflix.
Oh yeah, they got in trouble for that. They got in trouble for that.
Yeah, that drifted too far over. Now if they don't learn the lessons from that, then yeah, sure, they're going to screw it up.
You can't mess with the Cosby Show. I think you really should leave well enough alone. Although I would love.
I heard they're gonna do. I heard it's AI. I think it involves AI too.
Oh my god.
No, it does. I think it does. I think they're gonna try to implement AI somehow.
Really?
I think so.
Oh my god.
I think I heard something rumbling about that about Different World. Yeah.
Wow. A scary version of Dwayne popping up, real distorted, doing weird things and weird movements. Oh wait, no, you're talking about in the writing. Okay. Never mind. That's individual.
Hilarious. Let me see. Let me go back to some of y'all comments here. Marvin said, "Why was Bill forbidden to purchase one of the major media outlets and TV stations?" Well, Marvin, there's been speculation that that's actually why he got why all of his transgressions came to the forefront. And I don't know if that's true or not, but they said that, when Bill Cosby had so much money after the Cosby Show went into syndication, because watch this. This is a smart game right here. Bill Cosby did not take a salary.
He didn't?
Through the entire Cosby Show.
So what did he do?
He went on the road every weekend.
Of course.
Now you're talking about, this is Bill Cosby. So he was playing casinos and major venues and literally making hundreds of thousands of dollars every weekend. But he did not take a salary from the Cosby Show, and literally went out Friday, Saturday, and I think he came back home on Sundays and then showed up for work on Monday. But that's what he did through all those seasons. So he had equity in the show. He was a producer. He was an owner of the show. And then when the show went into syndication, similar to Jerry Seinfeld, I mean, literally the hundreds of millions of dollars. Oh, wow. This was back when syndication meant big money, like major money. Right. The money was in syndication. And when you have 8 seasons, that's 200 plus episodes, 220 some episodes of a show. And that was major money. So that's why, to your point, Marvin, why Bill Cosby was able to even threaten to buy NBC, either with some type of creative financing. Either he had a group, he had either a big chunk of his own money, or some type of hostile takeover, because NBC at certain points was in trouble. Now, right now, they probably would love to sell it, particularly the way broadcasts and some of these other networks have devalued. Have crashed and crumbled in value. Kimberly said, I liked how Damon, let me go back up.
Damon Wayne.
Damon Wayans, took some classic Cosby Show moments and revamped them on My Wife and Kids. Yeah, he paid honor. He paid honor to the Cosby Show. She said ratchet and ridiculous. Oh yeah, I guess you're talking about even if they were thinking about doing that whole a different world reboot. Yeah. Gene said it's time to bring back classy black shows. Most of the shows now are trash. You know what, Gene? You are 100% right, man. Pray for us. Marvin says you can't recreate a classic. You can't, but I believe you can create some new classics. And I think right now with so many people moving away from sitcoms, even the budgets being cut, even certain people who named I won't call are really running through the show so fast. They don't have the originality or the nuance, the layers that a good show had back in the day, which is also why they don't perform the way they used to. So I think there's a lot of room to bring back a lot of those shows, and I think it's good timing. Man, we getting ready to close up, y'all. I'm gonna pay some bills and come back, and we'll play one more Cosby Show theme. But I think that last one was my favorite one. If you past the first one, I think that might have been my favorite one right there. Again, y'all. My favorite one is coming up. Okay, is it really? Yeah, okay. We are paying homage to the life and legacy of Malcolm Jamal Warner tonight on the AKINTUNDE Show. Special, unfortunate, reason to come on tonight, but I felt like we should have done it. So all the comments, so many people showing him love from the entertainment industry to, of course, the news media. Because a lot of times, if you just be honest, a lot of our black celebrities, you found out they were gone 2 or 3 years, 5 years later. I'm like, I didn't know he died or she died. I'm like, what? But depending on what level you were in terms of your fame, that's determines the coverage that you get. And this was one of those ones where you found out as soon as the rest of the world knew. The media responded appropriately. Again, honoring the life and legacy of Malcolm Jamal Warner. This is a very special AKINTUNDE Show, family. Don't y'all move. We'll be right back.
Brings me to 30 hertz straight.
One of the best stories that I have in satisfying one of our clients happened just recently. We had a young lady that did a family reunion for, and then they came back and placed a reorder. Now, when they placed the reorder, we could not get everything done in time. Well, we had to pull a lot of strings, make some things happen, work a little bit late, but it worked out where we were able to get the t-shirts printed and out for delivery. That's the things that we do for our clients, and we want to do that for you as well.
It's easy to become frustrated when ordering branded products and apparel, but P&B Promotionals is here to help ease those frustrations with their over 800,000 promotional products and apparel. Whether screen printed t-shirts, embroidered polo shirts, stadium cups, umbrellas, or mugs, P&B Promotionals has just what you need. Log on to pbpromotionals.com and start your order now. That's pbpromotionals.com, or send an email to info@pbpromotionals.net. info@pbpromotionals.net.
Imprinting the best for less. P&B Promotionals.
Are you a content creator drowning in footage and short on time? Let us do the work for you. With your personal editors, you send us just 1 hour of video per month, and we deliver 40 social-ready clips in vertical, horizontal, and square formats. Perfect for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and more. That's 2 clips a day, 5 days a week, delivered in just 2 weeks, all for just $500 a month. But with our special offer, get it all for just $250 a month with a 3-month commitment. Your content, our edit, your growth. Start today with your personal editors.
It's the AKINTUNDE Show.
Say what?
Say what? You heard what I said.
That's right, y'all.
The AKINTUNDE Show.
Spell it.
AKIN Tunde.
Oh, yeah.
The AKINTUNDE Show is brought to you by P&B Promotional Services, imprinting the best for less. P&B Promotional Services. Log on to pbpromotionals.com and get what you need to brand your company, your organization, your ministry, whatever. They got you covered. Also brought to you by PH3B Premium Hair Care Products. PH3B Premium Hair Care Products. Shout out to my sister, Miss Vera, and the rest of the PH3B team. They have a special promotion this summer, 1,000 styles, 1,000 smiles. Log on to 1000styles-1000smiles.com. And if you do, you may be able to get some free hair care for a deserving student during back to school. I think I'm gonna see if I can actually participate in that. I'm gonna see if I can cut some hair to help out and be a blessing to some deserving students. Also brought to you by Presley Cares Mortuary Services. Presley Cares Mortuary Services. When one of the toughest days for any family should come, you want someone who cares and loves you and shows you genuine concern, care, and attention and love. Presley Cares Mortuary Services has you covered. Brand new sponsor to the AKINTUNDE Show, Your Personal Editors. Your Personal Editors can get you straight if you ever need social media clips, something for your business, pictures, video, logos. Your Personal Editors has you covered. Listen, family, give them that phone number, Jaleel. Hit them off with the number.
It's 803-814-7470. That's 803-814-7470. Or you can contact us at yourpersonaleditors@gmail.com.
That's yourpersonaleditors@gmail.com, family. Listen, get some help. It's a lot keeping up with social media. Ask me how I know. All right, family, we are closing it down. My brother, my friend, 30 plus years. Hilarious. You seen him on HBO's Def Comedy Jam, Bad Boys of Comedy, BET's Comic View. Tony, I got a call, I got a text about last week that I was actually on Comic View last weekend. So have you seen?
Really?
Yes. You know they're running Comic View on BET Plus. I didn't know that.
Are they really? I didn't know that either, man. Talking about the hour episodes
Hour episodes on BET Plus. Matter of fact, I'll send you the picture of the screenshot that my friend,
please do.
Comedian Antoine Scott sent me that picture. You ever see something but you hadn't seen it so long that you don't even recognize it? I was like, wait a minute, is that me? I was like, God, dog, where am I? And I was like, oh, that's Comic View. Like, so I was like, where'd you find this? And he was like, man, it's on BET Plus. I'm like, get out of here. So I guess I got to go get BET Plus now because I don't have BET Plus. So yeah.
Oh man, yeah, neither do I, really.
So that means all of your episodes, Tony, are on BET Plus.
I gotta go find it then because I still got a lot of the. Now BET was really good about giving us a copy of our set on VHS, so I still got a lot of mine. I still have a VCR too to play them on, so I still got some of those, but I would like to see the other ones too, man. Yeah.
He got that VCR to play some other stuff too.
Oh, see, there you go. Art.
See? God, it's the blank tape.
I see it's a blank tape. Okay, thanks so much, Leo.
Tony got them tastes like somebody, hey, what's on here to me?
Hey, I mislabeled it. I mislabeled it like I put Rockford Files episodes on it.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Tony's a certified nut, y'all. Listen, if y'all want to find Tony, he is on Facebook. Give him all the social media, Tony. Tell them how they can find you.
Okay, you can say on Facebook, I'm on there. They made me use my government last name, Tony Llewellyn, and I do have comedian Tony Tone on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Tony Tone Comedy. That's TONYTONE Comedy. Tony Tone Comedy on Instagram. TikTok is comedian Tony Tone. So, hey, just Google Tony Tone, TONYTONE. comedian or whatever, and you'll come up with a lot of my Facebook handles, man. But I mean, social media handles. But man.
Wait, no, but Tony, Tony, tell me where you'll be this weekend.
This weekend, the 25th through the 27th of July, I will be. That's I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll be at the Baltimore Comedy Factory. Me and Guy Torrey will be at the Baltimore Comedy Factory in B More. That's right, man. This weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. Then after that, the following weekend, we'll be at the Cincinnati Liberty Township Funny Bone, August 8th and 9th. Jacksonville, Florida Comedy Zone, August 14th, 15th, 16th. Yeah. Then Orlando Funny Bone with Don D.C. Curry, August 22nd, 23rd, and then Hartford, Connecticut, and so on. So yeah, look, you can check my social media for the rest of my schedule.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all catch Tony. He'll also be at the Salvation Army, and he'll be playing the bathroom at the Salvation Army in Denver, Colorado.
I mean, I'm doing a guest spot on AKINTUNDE show, Boots on the Ground. But he's doing real boots on the ground in Savannah, Georgia, giving back to the city. Boots on the ground, walking up and down Abercorn and Waters Avenue, Waters Boulevard in Savannah, Georgia.
Y'all can catch Tony. He'll be playing the Salad Bar at Ruby Tuesday in Macon, Georgia.
That's funny.
From lunchtime, 12 or 1 o'clock.
I could be doing a one-man show at the produce section in public.
You can catch Tony at the farmer's market in Statesboro, Georgia.
Don't miss it. AKINTUNDE, we playing random drive-thrus at Chick-fil-A's around the country. Only on Sundays.
It's the Chick-fil-A comedy tour. Coming to Chick-fil-A drive-through.
Every Sunday.
Sunday, 4:30. Be there.
Unlimited parking.
Oh my God.
Hey man, for those of you listening, this is how we plan like this until we go to sleep, till we fall asleep.
All night.
Man.
All night.
Oh man.
Tony will be at the customer service desk for Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixie
in Clarksville, Tennessee on January 3rd through the 7th. he booked this way out. Tickets are only 3 books of greenback stamps. Tony Tone. It's the Piggly Wiggly Comedy Tour. Oh my God.
Man, that's funny.
Free admission to the comedy show when you bring a stovetop stuffing coupon. Oh, Kimberly Hope said, "I'll be black. You can use my login for BET."
Oh, that's funny.
Kimberly, don't you give me your login. Hey, your doggone profile. They be like, I didn't watch this. Yeah, you know,
right.
I can hear watching stuff. He'll change my algorithm.
Yeah. I can change. I can be. Oh yeah, for real.
Oh my God. Y'all, we had to cut up a little bit. My good friend Tony Tone is in the building tonight. Had the pleasure of joining us tonight. We had the pleasure of him joining us tonight. As we remember, Malcolm Jamal Warner. And again, you know, a brother born in 1970, just, you know, a year older than myself. And you said, Tony, he's must be a few months. Same age.
3 months, yeah. 3 months older. Yeah, 3 months older, but 54. We're both 54, yeah.
So, man, you know, it's tragic, man. Tragic. I've only known one other person in my life to drown. That was one of my dad's friends many years ago, a man named Skipper Jack Jaleel. He was working in Savannah on the waterfront and decided, I don't know if it was a dare or he decided to jump in the river and swim across the river.
Why?
And I do not know. And Skipper Jack used to always be in the car when my dad picked me up from school. And the current, the current is a beast. the current, and you can't see the current all the time. No matter what that water looked like on top, you cannot judge the current. And Skipper Jack, I remember him dying. I was 7 years old. I still remember that to this day. Finding out that Skipper Jack died. Probably on another, maybe an artist. Quiet as kept. One of my favorite artists is a guy named Jeff Buckley. He had an amazing album. He had only one album. He died. He had 2 albums, and it's in between his first and second album. He died, and he was recording his second album and decided to go out for a swim while recording and drowned. So
water's no joke, man. It's the same here with the Mississippi River over here where I am in Memphis. That's one of the hardest, even for experienced divers and swimmers, man, one of the hardest channels of water to navigate to swim in, man. It's got too much of the currents go all kinds of ways, man. So you gotta, they don't underestimate that water, man. You know, those undercurrents, rip tides and high tides, all that stuff, man. It's strong.
And even today, that's even the more, because weather and water and just the trends of weather is so unpredictable today. And
unpredictable.
I mean, off topic, I actually saw some time lapse, like real time video of the water rising in Texas from a few weeks ago. And when I saw man, that blew my mind when I saw how fast that water rose. I was like, what? That's crazy.
Nature's no joke, man. That's one of the strongest. Every form of nature is just unstoppable when it wants to, especially water. Yeah. It's something so soft and attainable in the glass. It can also end your life, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, God ended the earth away the first time with water. So you already know how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already know. We said, water's dangerous, man. So just be careful and respect it, And not saying Malcolm didn't. He just probably got caught. You know what I'm saying? That happens.
A lot of times when you are an experienced swimmer, you feel as though, and again, we are totally, pontificating here, but oftentimes when you are an experienced swimmer, you can underestimate what that water can do.
Right.
Overestimate
your abilities. Yeah. It's true, man. It's true. So
he was clearly he was 54, but he was in great shape. So clearly, he probably felt, as though he was strong enough to, handle whatever, whatever
situation was. Yeah, man.
So our hearts.
Yeah, this one, we're going to be processing this for a minute.
Yeah. And then, of course, the coming days, they'll, of course, the nature of media, the nature of investigations is more information to come out. And then, of course, the nature of just now you have the services that'll come. And, of course, they'll be going down memory lane of the Cosby Show. And then, of course, Bill Cosby will come up. So we're going to this will be in the news cycle for a while. But I really want for us to remember it. Those who are either fans of the show or, feel as though that you're more than a fan of the Cosby Show, actually, that as the Cosby Show is a part of your family. I wanted to give us the space here tonight, and to really go down memory lane in our own special way. So as you saw tonight, there was very little format. We just literally talking, having a good time, remembering a brother who seemed like family to so many of us. Although I'd never met Malcolm Jamal Warner, never saw him at a award show or anything like that. Never, but definitely want to honor him. Marvin Jones said, I just looked at one of your old videos from 3 years ago, and the topic was, "Are we in the last days?" Oh, wow. That's a whole other conversation, Marvin. Man, Jesus. That's a whole other conversation right there. Kimberly said, next time y'all got to freestyle. You know, Kimberly? Next time we will. So you can see Tony.
Freestyle? You mean like Cypher? She means Cypher?
Cypher freestyle. Like, I got these bars, Tony. I ain't going to do it.
Instrumental.
Yeah, Jalil's like, please. He got that look on the field.
No, don't do that.
Hey, yo, man, Hey, don't start. We.
No.
No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Not for this one. Not for this one. No, the next one.
Kimberly said this was also a good stress reliever. Thank you, Kimberly. Praise God. Glad it was a blessing to you, sis.
Yeah, thank you.
Pray for us. We got to figure out how to bring the show back. I will say this. We are working on some stuff. Shout out to all of you who has been supporting and enjoying Joke Farm, and we are almost out of beta mode, so we are going into full steam ahead in just a little bit. But go there if you have not gotten the Joke Farm app on your phone. Log on to Joke Farm TV. Go ahead, hit it one time, Jaleel.
Oh no.
A lot of folks don't know that's Jaleel's voice on at the end of that Joke Farm. That has now become like we can't undo that now.
Got some voiceover credit. All right,
we cannot undo that now. Joke Farm. That's Jaleel.
Joke Farm. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, all right, Jaleel.
Oh man, but y'all definitely go and support Joke Farm. Download it to your app. If you got an iPhone, praise God for you. That means you're a Christian. If you got download.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Tony around here with an Android. Tony.
Christian man shaming folks for having an Android. That's messed up, man. You shaming folks for technology, man. Look at you.
Tony got it, y'all. Tony got an Android around here, man.
Man, I got a
phone shit.
I got a flip phone. I got a Motorola, man. I got a Nextel.
You got a Razor?
He got a Razor.
Razors are cool. Razors are cool, though. Okay. It's okay.
Jaleel, go ahead and
Nokia.
Ooh, Nokia. God, dog.
You mean the brick phone? That thing was heavy.
Yeah, man. I got the one you got to put together in the briefcase.
Some of y'all have not a clue. Y'all not a clue how much memory lane we going down with that.
Not a clue. Yeah.
Listen, speaking of memory lane, just for me, Jaleel, run that Rockford Files one more time, and then we're gonna run.
Oh my God. Hey, Jaleel, he's serious too, Jaleel. He goes.
Oh, no. This is Jim Rockford. At the tone, leave your name and message. I'll get back to you.
Jim, it's Shirley at the cleaners. You know that brown jacket? The one I said looks so great on you? Your favorite?
What a classic.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Classic.
Hey, man, hey. While that was playing, Aqua was heating up a Hungry Jack TV dinner.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Hungry Jack.
Oh, Hungry Jack.
Wow.
No, you're right. No,
that is classic. That is so old school. Hungry Jack, Tony. Do you know how old that is? Do they still even make those?
Yes.
They do?
Yes, they're still here.
They still make Hungry Jacks?
Yep, they're in the store right now. You go on the food line, you'll see it.
I cannot believe that.
Mm-hmm.
They probably still in probably the same meals. Probably the same dinners from way back then. Same one with that turkey and that gravy and that mashed potatoes.
Turkey and gravy with them peas.
Wow. Just one last question before we go. Anybody drop in the comments you ever had a Hungry Jack or a old school TV dinner? Deja, my daughter Deja. What's up, Deja? What's up, D? She's talking about you guys are ancient. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
When you turn 30, Deja, they're gonna call you. Younger people are gonna call you old, and you're gonna have to put your hands on them.
This your mama texting me now. I guarantee she tell me to wrap up. I guarantee.
Wrap it up.
Your mama is.
I know. She hates when we get together.
Oh my God.
She hate it.
Oh, me and Tony, I'm telling you, me and Tony on a podcast every show 4 hours. We essentially will be doing Joe Rogan.
Man, we do. Hey, don't let me be there live. It's over.
Oh my God.
Don't let me be there live.
And if you got a harmonica, oh my God, it's the.
Oh yeah, I have it. I'm gonna have it from now on.
No, she didn't. She actually didn't tell me to end it, but we gonna go ahead and end it. We are gonna wrap up, y'all. Thank y'all to everyone who came through and joined us tonight. As we.
Hey man, did she cut on the internet street lights on you, man? The internet street lights is on.
He said the internet street lights. You got the signal
funny.
dropped. She dropped the signal on me.
Hey, I text you. I'm gonna give you. You got one more laugh coming tonight. I text you a picture, side by side shot of me and a young Malcolm Jamal Warner in the Steel phase, and when I used to look like him. I sent you a side by side. You gonna laugh?
Hold on, let me get my text.
You gonna look at him? Oh, here we go.
Oh wow! Hold on. Jaleel, I have to share this with you.
Beam it over here.
Oh my!
Jaleel,
yeah, that's right.
Don't worry about it. No, Jaleel. You don't need it, Jaleel.
Go ahead. I'm too curious now. The reaction was too strong.
Hey, you know what though? That's pretty uncanny right there. That's wow. Okay, hold on. This is Tony Tone with a side by side of Malcolm Jamal Warner. I'm airdropping this to you right now, Jaleel.
Receiving.
Oh man.
Only.
Oh man.
There we go. Mac Mini. There it is. That comes there. They go right there. Jaleel, drop that right on the screen, right next to Tony's name, right there on the screen. Oh yes. Wow. Y'all see that? Go blow it up, Jaleel. Cover my face up. Blow it up. This is Tony and Malcolm Jamal Warner. Wow. Hey. See, you had more eyebrows back then. You got less eyebrows now.
Less?
Oh yeah, he got less eyebrows.
Yeah, less eyebrows.
Wow. Hey, why they got you in the back of a chair? Are you like straddling the back of a chair?
Yeah. That was what was the name of that was one of my senior pictures in high school.
You was a senior right there? You were like middle school. You like ninth grade. You couldn't have been no senior right there.
Yeah, I was a senior. I was a senior. Yeah.
Wow. Hold on. Here's the problem. Tony, you know you're supposed to get a haircut before picture day. You look at this. Look at that torn hairline. Look at that torn. You knew picture day was coming, and you supposed to get your hair cut, Tony. Look at that hairline.
Man, that's messed up.
But that is a haircut. He's got the part and everything. That's the haircut.
But he ain't got no tape up. He see he doing that.
You can see it right there. It's right there.
No, he ain't got no tape up. He ain't got no tape up.
Nobody asked you to use your barber expertise on my darn picture, man.
Deja, look at Tony.
Oh man, now you want to show me to the whole family?
No, she told me he kind of looked like Neo with hair.
That's crazy.
Oh my God!
I should have never.
Oh yeah, you should never show me this right here. I'm posting this.
I should have never showed you that.
I'm gonna wait till the morning though, because I post it right now. The algorithm will bury it. I gotta wait till the morning. Spread my wings and fly away to events that I long for, and my heart will be the pain. That's a straight troop haircut right there. That's straight troop. That's a straight troop hairstyle right there all day. That's Tony.
Have fun, man. Have fun. I knew you were gonna get me.
That's Tony Tone. In a split screen between him and Malcolm Jamal Warner. When you said that, I fully see it now. I fully see it. Fully see how
man. Yeah, that was just a little phase. That was a phase.
Yeah. You probably if you had a little black face, you could have got a little bit darker. You've been right on there.
That's actually crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. Blackface.
A little bit dark.
He said blackface.
Kimberly said, Tupac, who got the juice?
Oh, hey, tell Kim to go to bed. Tell Kim to go to bed, man. Get off.
They just say you definitely shouldn't have sent him that. You're right, because this going in the archives now. Wow, that should be. You know what? A lot. I guarantee a lot of guys tomorrow are gonna do a split screen because so many of us. Like my mama thought she said today. So I always thought you looked like Theo.
Really?
And yes, you did. So
I see it. No, yeah. I see it. Yeah.
But Tony really, that's pretty uncanny right there. Yeah. Man, listen, y'all. We remembering Malcolm Jamal Warner today. Tony Tone is on the phone with us, hung out with us, impromptu at the very last minute, and came on and hung out the entire night. That's my friend, my brother right in there, comedian Tony Tone. Y'all go follow him up on Facebook and on across all social media footprints. And like I told you, y'all catch him. He'll be at Piggly Wiggly in North South Carolina. That's coming up on September 8th through the 10th at Piggly Wiggly at the customer service line. Tony Tone will be there.
And after that, don't forget to check out AKINTUNDE at a Golden Corral near you. A Golden Corral near you.
Nobody mentioned
it's gonna be a buffet of jokes, a buffet of laughter with AKINTUNDE.
Coming to Golden Corral, the buffet comedy tour featuring Tony Tone from BT. That's Comedy Jam.
Right, we're about to wrap up, boy. We right
Tony
back
Tone
at it,
plus AKINTUNDE and special guest Jaleel Warner. Tony Tone, Jaleel.
Ryan's Buffet. I want to say that the whole time. That's all.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I used to love Ryan.
Plus free macaroni for everybody.
Free macaroni. Remember this macaroni? That's funny, man.
Kimberly said they have good watermelon at our Piggly Wiggly. Really?
You still got a Piggly Wiggly?
Yeah. Kimberly lives in Orangeburg.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what? I need to come down to that Orangeburg and get some real watermelon because I've been getting this this genetic watermelon up here. This is the foolishness, right?
Used to get it from the back of a truck.
See, in Orangeburg, they only got general stores in Orangeburg. They got that store from Sinners.
Orangeburg got that store from Little House on the Prairie, that Walnut Grove corner. What is Mrs. Olsen? Like, Kimberly, what do you have today? You want me to put it on your tab? I'm gonna get some sugar and some flour and some jelly beans.
And they got churn their own butter in Orangeburg.
Let me get some fresh butter and some peppermint sticks. Jean said, "Hey Kim, real watermelon with real seeds for she that's a question mark. That's the question. This is the last. I promise we got to get off. But Kimberly, please answer the question. Is it real watermelon with real seeds? Please let us know. Do tell. Because if it is, I'm driving down there. I gotta give you some real water. Or I need to cash up Kimberly some money and have her to bring a couple of watermelons the first Sundays. She said, we have a gas station where I can put it on my tank. She said they got a gas station on. You can put it on. You pull up and hit the tire and it says ding ding. The man come out and pump it. Hey Kimberly, you want me to fill it up? Fill it up, Ray, and put it on my tab. Put it on my tab.
You gotta fill up with a slice of pie.
You want? We got some fresh pie in there, Kimberly. You want some? Hey, you see what Jean said? Kimberly, Jean, you saw what she said. Same thing. She said, "Girl, bring me one on Sunday." That is real talk right there. It's hard to find good watermelon today. I need to do a video about that.
It is. That's true, though. That's true.
It's scary.
Hey, our next episode needs to be about seeds. Somehow you gotta. But what it is, it's about seeds, but it's about how back in the day when we were kids, we were like, man, I wish I had to deal with all these seeds. But now we're grown, we want the seeds back now.
Yep. It was too many seeds back in the day. You spitting seeds all night.
Seeds.
Yep. Today, I got some watermelon in there right now. I was gonna clean my system out tonight. And but it's small though, ain't no telling. All right, y'all. We got to get up out of here.
Okay,
man, Tony, thank you, bro. Again, we appreciate you, sir. And as I said, we're gonna get one more. We'll get one more Cosby Show in. Cosby Show theme before we leave. Again, the AKINTUNDE Show is brought to you by your personal editors, y'all. Listen, if you need your social media sensation, if you're a life coach, if you're a pastor, if you are an entrepreneur and you have content that you need cut into the right format, you've been saying, I want my stuff to look like this person or that person. Your personal editor is one of the brand new sponsors for the AKINTUNDE Show. They can help you out. Give them that email address again, Jaleel.
It's yourpersonaleditors@gmail.com. And the number if you wish to call is 803-814-7470. That's 803-814-7470.
Also brought to you by P&B Promotionals, imprinting the best for less. P&B Promotionals. Tell Pelham and Brenda Myers you heard about it on the AKINTUNDE Show, y'all, and show them some love. Presley Cares Mortuary Services. We've been talking about today, but when that day comes when you have to bury a loved one, why not consider my friends at Presley Cares Mortuary Service? Whitmore Accounting. My sister Kyra Whitmore, my own personal accountant. Kyra can keep you straight and keep you on the straight and narrow path. Listen, Whitmore Accounting Services right here in Columbia, South Carolina. PH3B Premium Hair Care Products. My sister Vera and the team over at PH3B, they have a special promotion this summer. 1,000 Styles, 1000smiles.com. 1,000 Styles, 1000smiles.com. They're going to help many students. Their goal is to help 1,000 students go back to school with a fresh hairstyle, fresh hairdo, with confidence. Y'all know how that is. It makes a difference. The Wendy Mills Agency. My sister Wendy Mills can help you out. That's WendyMillsAgency.com. That's WendyMillsAgency.com. Leah Styles. If you need your hair done and need it done right, personal hair care concierge service, my daughter Leah can get you straight. Leah Styles, family. All right, family. I said one more. We're going to get one more in right now. This is the last Cosby Show theme for the night that we're going to play, and we're honoring my brother, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Thank you.
All right, y'all. We love y'all, family. We're going to play this on the way out. Until next time, we're going to see y'all when we see y'all. This is the AKINTUNDE Show. Run that theme song, Jaleel. Oh, this is the one you like.
Elevator music I've ever heard.
It's the AKINTUNDE Show.
Say what? Say what?
You heard what I said.
That's right, y'all.
The AKINTUNDE Show.